casing the joint. 1 second.
You were only supposed to be scouting tonight. It sounds like it went sideways.
Yeah. Found out the shipment was tonight, so thought I'd torch it. Who knew heroin was so flammable?
I'll be there in 5.
5? Where's the trust? It's over in 2.
Gotham PD is in, so I'm out.
Hey, what's up guys? This is your boy Travis, back again with another review here at Big Boy Tour Reviews. And today we are taking a look at Mafex Nightwing from Batman Hush. And here we are with the front of the packaging. I have not opened him yet, so he still has the plastic on him. We have the side of the box here. This is number 175. The back of the box here. The other side of the box. Top of the box. Bottom of the box. Alright, let's get this guy open and see how he... So here's Nightwing out of the box. And I have to say, this one's built different. This one is built different. He is put together really well. I messed around with him for a little bit. His joints are really buttery. At least his leg joints are really buttery. He stands really well. His ankles are like freaking solid. I like that. Let's get a closer look here. Let's move the camera up. So, his face sculpt is really nice. The paint job is done really well. His mask is done really nicely. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but his hair has like a blue shading to it. It looks really, really good. His chest paint is done really well. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of I'm not seeing really any blemishes right now. The blue paint looks really good so far. Yeah, the blue paint looks good. See on the back here. Back paint looks really good. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I mean, it's not a whole lot of paint. It's basically just black the rest of the way. But what is painted looks really good. The muscle tone is done very nicely. I would think that he would probably have some wrinkles in him. More wrinkles than what you see like here and like on his butt. I would think he would have some wrinkles somewhere, so that kind of throws me off a little bit. But I think it still looks good. The muscular on him is done really well. They do muscularity pretty good when it comes to the Mafex figures. The muscle definition is usually really good. So yeah, I think he looks excellent. I He's one of my favorite figures, I think, and I like Nightwing, but I'm not like a Nightwing stan or anything. But I mean, if they're gonna make him this good, I mean, what can you do? What can you say? I mean, he looks solid, man. Jeez. After all those Marvel figures I just reviewed, he is by far the best, the best put together. Like, he's really good. He's really good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the starting with his hands. He does have these wide open hands, and they are painted really well. I like it. I like it. So those are open hands. He has another pair of, like, I guess, open hands. I would call, maybe these are more like karate pose hands and these are just open hands. I don't know. Just another pair of open hands, and those are done really well also. Then we have a pair of fist hands. This is this is his baton holding hands. I don't think they're called batons, but I'm gonna call them batons because I don't know what they're called. And then we have so he has these karate chop hands, and these look really good. They're painted, the blue is painted really nicely on them. So that's those hands. Then he has two pair of baton spinning hands, and I think these look awesome. I'm so glad they put these in there. Why they're clear, I'm not sure. I guess if you're spinning them fast enough, they can look like they're they can look like they're all coming together. I don't know why they would be clear. I don't know, but I like the accessory regardless. But I don't get why they would be clear. So you actually get one for each hand. So that's really good. Then we have his nightsticks. I don't know, his name is Nightwing, right? So I'm gonna call these nightsticks. They're just painted pieces of clear plastic, silver, painted silver. So it's not much to see there. Then we have the accessory that I would call the Y accessory. Why? Why do we need this? Couldn't we have gotten another head sculpt or something? Or anything else? These don't even oh, they do turn. Okay. No, they don't. They're not made to turn. That just came out. Well, there that is. They don't even turn. And this now needs to be glued in. This is like a what the fuck accessory. We don't need a back piece. What do you need a back piece for? Just for this? He will always have... I don't know in the show if these are like they're supposed to be magnetic or something and they should just attach to his back. Make his back, put some magnets in his back and make the nightsticks metal. Make them die cast and put some metal in his back so they can stick to his back. This is stupid. It doesn't need, you don't need this piece. It's unnecessary. I don't like this. Like, we could have got something else. All right, then last but not least, we have his head, and that is painted terribly. That is unfortunate. That he is, wow, I got a big scuff mark right there in between his eyes. I'm sure that's not universal, so I'm not going to really trip off of it, but that's unfortunate for me because this head sculpt looks really good. I would obviously have him posing this head sculpt most of the time, but now that it has a big ass paint blotch, big ass nick in it, I don't like that. God damn it. But yeah, the paints are done well other than that. Great. It's just my luck. But we have that out. And then lastly, he has the batons attached to a rope. this is a piece of bendy wire. So that's fine. That's it for accessories. All right, so let's get on to articulation. So starting off with his head, he does have the standard Mafex ball joint that's bent. So you're gonna get the typical Mafex movement, just depending on how they have the back cut out, of course. But he can look up. His head's popping off really easy for me for some reason. And I have it down all the way. All right, there we go. His head can look up that much, so that's pretty good. His head can look down without the neck that far. And if we use the neck for up, he can look up even further. And he can also look down even further, so that's really good. That's what I'm saying. His articulation is great. And so his arms, his shoulders here, they can go up past parallel, which is really good. He does have a butterfly joint that works pretty good. If we use both arms, both butterflies, they work pretty good going forward. Let's see, going backwards, pretty good. And I like the fact that they did paint and sculpt the actual joint there. So that looks really good. So that works really good. That's what I'm saying. Let's do this. The articulation on this guy and just the general joints and everything on this guy they're just really good. As far as torso articulation, he can go back pretty good. That's better than most of them that have been coming out lately. He does have a kind of a cavity there, but that's kind of just the nature of the joints. You're gonna have some gapping sometimes. Going forward, not as much as I would like, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. Do we have some gapping in the back? Nope. No gapping in the back. Just to rant just for a second, just to kind of go back to what I was saying earlier when it came to the accessories. If you can tell from the video at the beginning of the little cartoon, little snippet, I should say, of Nightwing from the Hush cartoon, you can see that his little nightsticks, they were crossed. They were crossed. They weren't straight up and down like his back peg, like his extra back shows. So that's just inaccurate. They not only gave us a useless accessory, well, a pointless accessory. I shouldn't say it's useless. Can be used, but a pointless accessory. They also got the way that it looked from the cartoon wrong. Anyway, so back to his ab articulation. So if and we do have some side to side. He's stiff, but he does get really, really good side to side. Oh, yeah, I just show you like this because he is relatively stiff. So he gets good side to side from just that upper torso joint. And then when you include his waist, and he does get twist, really good twist up there too. He does have twist in the waist, and when you use the waist along with the upper torso joint, he can get bent over very far. That crunches really good. And backwards, he can go back really far. I will say this joint feels a little different than most. I can't pull it off, but if all the other joints shift like this, I haven't noticed it, or I haven't been able to do it in like Magneto or anything like that. And I feel that shifting is what's giving it a lot more range. He does get somewhat of a pot belly there too. I will admit that there is somewhat of a pot belly when he leans back, but there's some kind of shifting in here in his upper torso that, or upper diaphragm, I should say, that allows for him to get a lot more movement. Anyway, we didn't even finish the arms. The arms, he does have a bicep swivel. He does get past 90 on the elbow, and he has standard hinge joints for the wrist. He does have the drop down method. He can get his legs up. I wish we could get his legs up higher than that. I mean, the drop down joint kind of activates automatically when you kick his leg up that far, so it's barely getting it. I mean, it's basically just parallel. It's not really past that, so I don't know. Is this drop down joint really doing anything? I don't know. His thigh swivel is a typical Mafex thigh swivel. He does get full bend out of his knee joint, and he does have ankle swivel. They can go up that far, down that far, and you can turn that joint for an ankle rocker. And he has a somewhat of a loose toe joint, but not the worst I've ever seen. I don't know how useful it would be though. But yeah, his articulation is really high for Mafex. I think he has probably the best articulation I've seen outside of like a Spider-Man. So yeah, he looks really good. With that said, let's go ahead and do some comparisons and close this out. Some comparisons. Let's go with. Let's go with some DC stuff. We'll do DC stuff first. Here he is with Nightfall Batman. I think it's Azrael. And then here he is with the Dark Knight Returns Batman in the whatever suit. They are both taller than him. Azrael is only slightly taller than him. But yeah, they look good.
Absolutely can feel the pain of a lethal injection. No, they don't care. But like on a lighter note,
here he is next to the Hush Batman in the blue suit. He still has the plastic on him because I just took him out the box. And we'll do some more. Actually, we'll do another male figure. Here he is next to Steel from the is that from Dark Knight Returns? No, I think that's from, I forget what this Steel is from. But Steel is huge. This review is coming soon. Obviously, I haven't taken the plastic off of him yet either, but this review is coming soon. I am not reviewing that Batman. But there are those two.
They've been trained to like the trash and the violence and the awfulness and the sickness.
Then we will do the Hush Catwoman and the Hush Harley Quinn. And those three look good together. I don't have Hush, and I don't have Hush Superman. And I don't have Hush Joker. The Hush Superman I really want, but unfortunately people want too much money for him. And here he is next to Cyclops and Gambit. Stand up.
No, and I think they are being
Why?
The trash. They're like, you know, no, that's just part of it. That's part of our freedom.
Really, Scott? Really, Scott?
Is it though? Is it all worth it when?
Stop it, Scott. All right. There he is next to Cyclops and Gambit. Gambit is slightly taller than him. Him and Scott are, I think Scott might have a puffy hair length over him. Then we'll do him next to Let's do Age of Apocalypse, Magneto, and X-Force Wolverine. So, looks like Magneto is slightly taller than him, of course, as he should be. Wolverine is shorter. I just had a bunch of stuff all over because life. What else? We'll do another Cyclops and Deadpool. So that's it for Mafex comparisons. Deadpool's a little bit taller. Cyclops is slightly taller as well. Then we'll do NECA, Leonardo from the movie, and Metalhead from the cartoon. And obviously they're gonna be way bigger. Let's see, I'll do my typical Figmas. We'll do Figma Lancer and Figma Ryuga My Toy from Kill La Kill. Say what you want about Figma, but those joints do not give out. Her joints are still really, really buttery, but there they are. They're always going to be shorter. She's still better than Cyclops. Look at those heels. And I think that's it for comparisons. So all in all, I think he's a fantastic figure. I definitely think you should get him. I feel like most people, if you're collecting Mafex, you're collecting the Hush. You're collecting the Hush line. That Poison Ivy is taking forever to come out. But I think he's a must get if you're collecting the Hush line. Much like Superman. Unfortunately, I did not get that Superman. I know I keep repeating myself, but I really hate that I didn't get him. Oh, and the black suit Batman. I missed out on the black suit Batman too. Sheesh. Anyway, like I said, I think he's good. He's an excellent figure. He is still available at Hobby Link Japan. That's where I got him from. I will put the price at the bottom. I will put the price at the bottom of the screen if you would like to know for a hot second. But other than that, I want everybody to be safe. Please comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, peace.